All right, let's talk about shin splints. Since I've started playing so much tennis, all the jumping and the start and the stop and the stutter stepping and the quick shifting on my feet has caused my shin splints to kind of come back. Ultimately, as long as I keep up on them, they're really not bad. Shin splints can be on the inside or the outside of your shin bone. Mine tends to be from this muscle on my foot and all the like jarring. So mine tends to run on the inside. So I'm gonna show you a few different ways that I work my shin splints. Put a little bit of oil on. First of all, you can use any small claw tool. This is the single claw from the OMG, Face Blaster, Pro Blaster, whatever you got. So I always go down the shin bone first, because you know, shin splints always feel like they're ripping the bone off, and sometimes they can get so bad that they actually fracture your shin bone because they pull on it so hard. So let's do that. If I keep up on it, it's really not bad. If I ignore them for a while, they get pretty brutal, and that's why you can see like some residual bruising here because I had to work them pretty hard the other day. So I'm tipping the single claw to the edge right now, and I'm gonna come at the shin bone kind of from the side, all the way down on each side. Usually you'll find a spot right here or over here where you can really feel it. When I find that spot that tends to be the tightest, I do a little bit of scraping, pulling, as if I'm pulling it away from the shin bone. And then same thing on the other side, claw tipped. When I find a spot that feels tender, give it a little comb away. You may find spots all the way up to the knee and all the way down to the top of the foot that are giving you some grief. But this is one that I try to do in the shower pretty regularly. I'm going to show you another option. So you got small claw tool. You can use sorxsoap. This is the sorxtool Pro. It's a little bit thinner. There's another sorxtool that's thicker, the same size as the soap. I'll use the soap in the shower, but right now I'm going to show you with the tool. So same thing along the edge of my shin bone. I just kind of scrape my way down, and then you can scrape over the shin bone, up and down. Just do little digging, little scraping all the way down. I find it's easier when you're scraping to do more little shallow ones. The one thing I like about the sorxtool is it kind of reaches around my calf at the same time, so I get a little more treatment area all at once. So that's an easy one to do. You can also use a large claw tool. Y'all know I use the mini too for just about everything large claw. And I like that I can fit the shin bone like between two legs. So I always head down, follow the same approach that I did with the small claw, hovering over the shin bone, and then along each side. And if I find a spot that feels extra tender, kind of pulling it away from the shin bone. Y'all be amazed how many people at tennis have shin splints, and I keep tools in my tennis bag, and I will be sitting there blasting shins after we practice. I'm like, give me your shins, I'll fix it. And then I usually have half the men crying on the ground because it hurts. And then they feel better the next day, so it's okay. I'm alternating between holding my foot up and down just because it feels different each way. And again, that's something you can do as often or as little as you need. And then I also like to take this little cup. This was just an off-brand Amazon cupping set, so it's a little more squishy, but this little one fits on my shin better. And I like to pull that if I can get it to stay stuck. It's easier in the shower when I have enough soap that I can lather. I don't really have enough oil on right now for it to get a nice glide, but I'll do up and down along the shin. And if you've never cupped your shins or done gliding cupping at all, it will hurt. Yes, it will. The first time or two, it will hurt. There's even times when I'm in the shower still when I have to do this and I'm like, ah. So that's normal. And then usually by the next time or two, it's loosened up a whole lot more. Like this spot right here gets tight for me. You can see this muscle is a little inflamed right now and big because I've been putting my legs through it on the tennis court. Okay. So use whatever tools you've got. That's a version of each of the ones that I use primarily for my shin splints. All right, I'm gonna go take a shower. I'm like 5 hours late for taking a shower. I had a million errands to run today after tennis in the gym. I'll see y'all later.